I was walking back through to where my car was, and he jumped out from the bushes, and he said, "What the fuck's your problem, homie?" And I got my cell phone out to call 911 this time. And I said, "Hey man, I don't have a problem." And he goes, "No, now you have a problem." And he punched me in the nose. At that point, I fell down. I tried to defend myself. He just started punching me in the face. And I started screaming for help. I couldn't see. I couldn't breathe. As soon as he punched me, I fell backwards into the grass. Then he was wailing on my head, and then I started yelling help. When I started yelling for help, he grabbed my head and he started hitting my head into the... I tried to sit up and yell for help, and then he grabbed my head and started hitting it into the sidewalk. When he started doing that, I slid into the grass to try and get out from under him, and so that he would stop hitting my head into the sidewalk, and I'm still yelling for help. And I could see people looking, and some guy yells out, "I'm calling 911." And I said, help me, he's killing me." And he puts his hand on my nose and on my mouth, and he says, "You're going to die tonight." And I don't remember much after that. I just remember I couldn't breathe, and then he still kept trying to hit my head against the pavement, or I don't know if there was a sign or what it was. So when I slid, my jacket and my shirt came up. And when he said, "You're going to die tonight," I felt his hand go down on my side. And I thought he was going for my firearm. So I grabbed it immediately. And as he banged my head again, I just pulled out my firearm and shot him.
Okay.
I'm on my back. He's on top of me.
Okay.
He's mounted on top of me. And I just shot him.
Okay.
And then he falls off, and he's like, "All right, you got it. You got it." I holstered my firearm, and I got on top of him, and I held his hands down because he was still talking. And I said, "Stay down, don't move." And then somebody comes out, and I couldn't see. There was a flashlight in my head, so I asked if it was a police officer. And he said no, it was a witness, but he was calling the police. And I said, "The police are on the way. They should be here already," because I had called. Then an officer shows up. Again, he had the flashlight, so I couldn't see him. And he asked me, "Who shot this guy?" And I said, "I did." And I immediately put my hands on top of my head, and I told the police officer where my firearm was.
Okay.
And then he handcuffed me and took my firearm.
What did he look like?
African American, early 20s, late teens. He was taller than me, so I'd say 6-footish, slender build.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
Yes, I gave him a description over the phone. A hoodie and either sweatpants or jeans.
How's your head?
I can't feel it.
Okay, and who told you? You said when I came in here, they said someone told you broke your nose. Who told you that? Who told you that? Okay, did you need to go to the hospital?
I don't know. They said
Okay.
I didn't, but I don't know.
Is this bump? I can't tell what's normal for you. Can you see? Can you see?
I can't.
Like right here? Does this right here? Does that look like a contusion there of some sort, or is that the normal shape of your head?
No, that's not normal.